Hello YouTube fans, it's your boy Brad here with another video. Today we're going to be looking at some skate bearings that I bought off of Aliexpress. These are Fushi bearings. I love something, I don't know, it's on there. Here's, you get 2 boxes of these bearings for 10 bucks, so enough for for a pair of skates. On the back there's a ton of information here. I just kind of hold that up to the camera so you can see that. Of course, these are made in China like most things. Here's something I want to point out. It says here that these are chrome steel, and I point that out for a reason as we look at the particular batteries, because they have a very odd look to them. I have 4 sets of 4 bearings here that we're going to look at. But first, let's look at the skates they came off of. This is a pair of skates that I picked up from 10 bucks. These are roller derby. These are usually find these at Walmart. This skate came with this bearing here. I will point that out. The other pair of skates are my skates here. These are the Reveiw skates. They have ABAC 5 bearings, which will be the bearings here on the far right. And we have my old pair of Sure Grip skates, which have some bearings in it that actually came on my Reveiw skates that I just showed you, and with these wheels. And I'll be showing you the bearings. Which one? Here. That came on these. And again, here is the Fushi bearings that I got from Aliexpress. We're going to look at these bearings starting from the left. Again, these are the bearings that came with my Reveiw skates, which were supposed to be ABAC 5 bearings. They were supposed to be. But here's what came on my Reveiw skates, and these are definitely not ABAC 5 bearings. The front and back casing has nothing written on them. Here's the bearing here. Get that to focus. What it looks like on both sides of the bearing itself. These are, you're going to notice, resemble the Fushi bearing construction in the way that it's designed. Next, here's the Fushi bearings. Now, these are supposed to be ABAC 9 bearings, is what it says on the back of the box, which is, of course, you know, the ABEC is a rating system, and they roll pretty smooth. There's a thicker oil, I think, inside these bearings. They were already pre-oiled. Let me go back to this bearing here real quick. The no name bearing. Get kind of close there. It rolls pretty smooth. Go back to this one. It rolls pretty smooth. Again, these are the Fushi, and they're supposed to be ABAC 9. Now, here are the bearings that came on the polka dot skates. These are sealed bearings. They say there is some writing on here. It says speed something. It says roller derby also. It says silver 5 is what that looks like across the top. And these are basically a sealed bearing. There's no taking that apart. If we do, they will be destroyed. And the last bearing is the bearings that came with my Sure Grip skates. These are Sure Grip ABAC 5 bearings. These roll really well. These have been cleaned. These are about, oh gosh, a year and a half old. Yeah, these are about a year and a half old. They've been cleaned, taken out several times, re-oiled, and I find them to be a very good bearing. You can focus in on the seal here. So these are the 4 bearings that we're looking at. Again, I plan on taking these bearings. This is the Fushi bearing, and I'm going to replace these in my wife's skates and replace these bearings. These don't really roll that well. I guess I'm sure they're pretty well constructed, probably pretty much indestructible, but as for a spin, you see that there's not a whole lot of spin compared to, I kind of show you the ABAC 5, even though I don't have the seals on both sides of it. So we're going to start there. Next, I'm going to put the bearings on a pair of skates, and we're going to do a spin test. Be right back. Okay guys, we got the skates hooked up. We have a different pair of bearings on each wheel. I tried to tighten them to the same looseness or tightness on each one. And so we're going to look at just how they spin. Now this might not say a whole lot, but I'm just going to give it a shot here. On the back here, these are the bearings that came with my Reveiw 220 boots, which was supposed to be ABAC 5, which are no name. So we saw what they look like. Give them a good spin. Try not to knock anything over here. And that's about what they do. On the front here, these are the Fushi bearings. $10 for a full set for a pair of skates, and give these a spin. They spin better, they feel better, but both of these bearings, I would love to wash them out and put some of my oil that I use, which is a little bit thinner oil in it. So it's that one. You can hear that one kind of has a grimy sound. This one's pretty smooth, but there's the spin. We'll flip it over. Up here is the bearings that came on the roller derby skates. I had to put the nut on backwards because these bearings are so thick or something. They don't allow much room to go down. So these are the roller derby $40 skates if you buy them new. And that's what we get there. And on the back we have the Sure Grip ABAC 5 bearings that came with these Sure Grip skates, but I now have these bearings in my Reveiw boots. So definitely a significant difference in the bearings. Definitely. And I'll just flip it back over one time. And those kind of about the same. But guys, just wanted to show you that. Again, these are the Fushi bearings. I will put these in my wife's skates and we'll see how they hold up. I think I'm going to go ahead and clean them out first and re-oil them and see how they work out. Thanks guys for watching. Please like and subscribe and have a blessed day.